8 times.
Seven.
Oh, 7?
At 7, it's randomized. So there's also enough time that your opponent is not going to pitch on you.
What the heck are they talking about? All right, Grixis on the left, that would be Bill. And on the right, we have Jeskai, that would be Audrey, getting ready to go.
I sometimes, when I ponder, I just do 3. Alright, good luck.
We've had 1 week to adjust to a new ban and restricted list. We're not going to be seeing any frogs or vexing baubles in this match. That looks like a Xander's Lounge, a Tundra for Audrey. Audrey with the question, how many times can you shuffle for it to be randomized, but not too long that you get complaints from me at 7? Audrey coming in hot in the chat. Coming in hot.
What can I say? I'm a scared bird. Scared.
Me too.
What are you gonna
I'm also scared of it.
Welcome pass.
Oh.
All right, a brainstorm, a volcanic island dropped on the table, and then a pass from Audrey.
Let me grab my...
So we got over there.
All right, Thoughtseize happening. Spell Pierce happening. All right, Thoughtseize not happening after all. Spell Pierce? What is this, Pioneer?
Okay.
Oh wow, another non-bow master mana.
Oh, wow.
Bowmaster. Brainstorm resolving again for Audrey. Audrey getting through some brainstorms early on. The post-ban metagame, people are trying to figure out control. There are a few people, experimenting with different control builds, trying to control this metagame. Keep it in check. Force of Will, Brainstorm, Ponder decks without days. There are decks that are Jeskai with stuff like Wrath of the Skies. There are decks that are Grixis with more black removal spells, and both decks running Planeswalkers, stuff like that. And then there are the Beanstalk decks with Leyline Binding and all that. And I don't think there's a clear winner yet, but we'll see. Tamiyo on the board for Audrey. That's a card that we can expect to see a lot of in the new Legacy metagame, I think.
Why you sound so happy?
I'm just a bad person. Yeah.
Tamiyo, one of the shining stars of MH3. A card that I think Legacy players are enjoying. Will the Legacy players turn on Tamiyo by the spring and demand it be banned even after they bought a playset? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Legacy players consistently spend $200 on a playset of a card and then demand that it be banned, of course.
You're the worst person.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
I'll pierce
Get it out.
Him to Turak. Oh, my goodness.
Pierces. I'm pulling a build today.
Okay. Your point.
It's getting Spell Pierce, though. Wow, Spell Pierce in the new meta looking really good, chat.
Happened.
Oh, not. I mean, Tamiyo just regains me so many cards.
Yeah, but Tamiyo's a loser, so. We agree.
Very interesting discussion going on between these players. Very interesting.
Just the steal.
Audrey in the chat says, I think, talking about Tamiyo, it's the right power level now that Frog is out and Bowmasters are back. We'll see, Audrey. We'll see. If it gets above a 53% win rate, we'll sound the alarm. Here's Teferi Time Raveler. Ticks it up to 5. Don't want to put Teferi in Bowmaster range, right? Harry coming in, ban it, ban everything new. Yeah, Harry has the right idea. Harry is a legacy personality for sure. Top center of your screen, that's a clue token created by Tamiyo up top. Not an official DCI sanctioned token. We will be submitting a ticket on that.
One card. Cling to Dust, one of your brainstorms.
All right, Cling to Dust targeting a brainstorm. And Bill using cards with the escape mechanic, which was a mistake by Wizards, of course, as all of you know. Which mechanics were not a mistake? Does anybody know? Like, which mechanics were actually, like, on purpose and done right? Banding? Yeah.
Is this bouncing, right? Yeah, that is in.
Okay, go.
There's a Baraglyph. Baraglyph is likely also going to be a big part of this new metagame. It has 3 power right now. Attacking, making a clue, bouncing the Baraglyph with Teferi. Bill in the chat says horsemanship. Yeah, horsemanship was done right, Bill.
Yep.
They didn't screw that one up. Tamio flips. It's now an Inquisitive Scholar, and it will be a couple of turns away win the game effect if Bill can't do something about it.
Drop.
Yep.
Heavy Metal says all mechanics were a mistake. We like our permanence vanilla. That's a big take right there. Gift leader number 3, Audrey, says cycling. Yeah.
Yeah, force and fetch.
Baited you.
What about swamp cycling? Was that a mistake?
18?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Am I in trouble?
You're in so much trouble. I'm going to cause a command, deal 2 to Teferi, get back Bowmasters.
Kozilek's command has been announced. A Snapcaster in response. And it looks like it's going to be Spell Pierced. Snapcaster Spell Pierced. What year is it? Monka, thank you for the resub. 56 month. And Monka saying ho 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 for everybody.
Yeah, obviously. Well, I mean, now, like, that was my hope.
Colligan's command thrown into the trash. It has been countered. Snapcaster Mage, everybody. The flashback mechanic. What a mistake.
My board is.
Yeah. Red.
No luck.
Yep.
Teferi will plus. Tamio will plus. 6 loyalty for Tamio. 3 for Teferi. Snapcaster attacks. We'll take another turn. 2 planeswalkers to deal with.
Alright, brainstorm. Sure.
Now a brainstorm for Bill. It will resolve. Bill with a Children's Edict, a Force of Will in hand, a sad Cling to Dust. It's not going well for Bill right now. Sidorna says, without Storm, how could we have the Storm scale? Sidorna looking on the bright side. Audrey says, my Boomer Jeskai list was not Boomer enough. Very interesting.
1, 2.
What's the most Boomer card Audrey could cast in this game? Here's Children's Edict. Most likely choosing Planeswalker. That's getting Force of Willed.
Yep. I have.
All right, there's Baraglyph again. Baraglyph redeployed. Twitch chat continues to comment on Bill's arrangement of the battlefield. Zachrom says Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah, that's a Boomer card.
Yep.
Wonder.
It's awesome.
All right, a Ponder for Audrey now. Would Jace the Mind Sculptor, I know I'm asking the wrong crowd, but would Jace the Mind Sculptor be too good for Pioneer? Does anybody know?
One singular card.
Like, where is Jace's power level right now? Like, is it even played in Modern?
If everything lines up, but it's unlikely to.
So tempted to back to basics here.
Sure.
The thing about this channel, though, is that half of my viewers are like, what's Pioneer? They have no idea what's going on. Is that Arena? I only played Legacy and Old School, actually. Forfeit, thank you for the resub with Prime, 7 months. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Oh, that's now 2 more incidents.
Draw.
Yep.
7, 7, and a 5.
Half the show is just me making fun of the people that watch the show. Purple says probably not too good. All right, so some reviews coming in on Jace. Hype Train incoming, I've been alerted. Hype Train incoming, we'll keep an eye on it.
Trigger cameo.
By the way, the people that watch this later on YouTube, when I say Hype Train, do you have any idea what the heck I'm talking about? The Wandering Emperor. The Wandering Emperor, a 2022 All-Star. It's going to remove that Baraglyph, and now 3 Planeswalkers on the battlefield for Audrey with folded hands, feeling good. Once Audrey folds the hands, you know you lost the game. It's just over.
No, I'm just thinking about last turn and stuff. I do have multiple.
Sinona says, I don't think Jace would be good in Pioneer. No fetch lands. Good point.
Same thing as
Yeah, it's a Delver.
as a
No.
dragon. So.
4 mana.
No, I'm trying to flashback Cling.
Yeah, oh my god.
On your Force World. I guess Brainstorm.
Okay, Cling to Dust is getting escape. This is unlikely to be a game-winning play, obviously. Exiles a Brainstorm. I don't think that does much.
I had it, but I'm trying to draw that help. Delay the inevitable. Yep.
Okay, Lightning Bolt hits Tameo. A Back to Basics just hits. Wandering Emperor will plus. And Tameo up to 5 loyalty now. Aviator, thank you for the resub. 5 months. And Aviator says, I'm just here for hot takes from Chris. Thank you, Aviator. Thank you, Aviator. Yeah, I'm coming in hot sometimes.
Sure. Go.
All right, now Tameo on Bill's side. A little late to the party. And a sacked clue for Audrey, who has plenty of stuff going on. Tundra Volcanic, tapped down by the Back to Basics. Ultimate Tameo. Bill's going to continue this game.
Wandering Emperor. I was going to say.
Okay, Bill's going to scoop. That makes sense. The game is over. Audrey takes game 1. Hype Train has started. About 4 minutes left on that sub-gift or cheer to level us up. Audrey just gifted 10 subs. Thank you, Audrey. Audrey is in the chat. Audrey's gifting subs. Audrey's playing, winning games. Audrey's doing it all. Thank you, Audrey. Really appreciate it. And Valorant just gifted 10 subs. Thank you, Valorant. It's a little hard to see. Thank you, Valorant. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And Audrey gifted 5 more. Thank you, Audrey. Where is Audrey on the leaderboard now? Audrey is number 2 on our all-time gifters leaderboard. Pillar of our community for sure. Pastina just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Pastina. Really appreciate that. And Valorant with 1 more. Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays. Hype Train going crazy now. This Hype Train is out of control. Audrey has upgraded, now number 2. Jeffrey Snipe, thank you for the sub with Prime 9 months. It's a new badge. All right, so this game has been underway for a moment now. Thoughtseize has taken out a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Supreme Verdict and Spell Pierce are in hand still. Those Spell Pierces in game 1 were irrelevant.
I was like, do you have Hull Breacher? I was like, no way.
God, I would have slammed it. Like, windmill slam it.
I was like, no freaking way.
Pastina now with a blue gifter badge in the chat. Thank you, Pastina. Thank you again to Audrey. Thank you, Valorant. Did I miss anybody? Gifted subs? No. It was a little hard to see the notifications. Okay. So, Bill has fired off a Brainstorm successfully.
Good?
Yeah, he's just one of those psychopaths that plays opposition with humans.
You have 2 times?
Me.
D2 Akko, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Hype Train Conductor badges are on the wait, how come I can't see that? Oh. Okay. They changed the whole back end layout here for me on Twitch, and I'm like, where is everything? All right, that's a Bowmaster. As all of you know, the only way to beat a Bowmaster is to have your own Bowmaster. That's, of course, how it all works. Right, everybody?
Yep.
Death from Above with a great question. Is it a game loss or lands in front? It may be. It may be.
Yep.
About 2.5 minutes left on this hype train. It looks like we're in level 7. Is that a record? Have we ever gotten that high before? I have no idea. It's exciting. Him to Turok getting spell pierced. Dr. Pepper says, was just watching your YouTube and realized you were live. Thank you, thank you. Him to Turok resolves, I guess. Okay. Misunderstood what was going on for a moment there. Supreme Verdict is discarded along with the basic island.
I'll take 3.
Cracking a flooded strand now as Audrey finds a meticulous archive. Surveil. Audrey says, gotta say for a control mage, it's much more pleasant to see Bowmaster compared to Frog. Interesting.
Bowmaster's good.
Ocean Infinity says, is control versus control the only way control can win a match in Legacy these days? I don't know if that's fair. We're still figuring out this new metagame. Let's be optimistic, people.
I fucked that up.
I think you're fine. Land.
Yeah.
Sure.
Take 3, 6, 7.
Yeah, we've had some control victories on last week's stream, I think. Or was it the week before? Him to Turok. All right, choosing which card is kept. Back to basics discarded. Tundra discarded. Another attack from the Bowmaster and Orc Armor. Some more gift subs just dropped in. That was D2 Akko and Valorant. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. D2 Akko with 5. Really appreciate it. We just hit our sub goal as well. Hype Train level 7 achieved. Thank you, everybody, for the love. Just Eve Thing says, if you understand your role in this match, no, I've had a lot of good luck with Grixis control as of late. Interesting. Mystic Sanctuary targeting Supreme Verdict.
No, I don't have it yet. Oh, I'm gonna look for
Try.
Okay, brainstorm happening here. Maybe looking for that cling to dust to stop this Supreme Verdict from going to the top of the deck. 4 minutes left on this hype train. People looking for those hype train conductor badges.
Go. Dead.
Okay, Supreme Verdict's going to rock these Bowmasters. The Mystic Sanctuary was not a very big part of the previous metagame, I feel like, right? Maybe it was. I don't know. Opposition Agent. Audrey fetched in response to it, it looks like. Polluted Delta. Audrey now has access to red mana. Polluted Delta getting cracked. Bill's going to find a basic island. Bill knows about the possibility of back to basics.
Go inside of combat after our declared attackers.
Green Gifter Badge. D2 Akko says Legacy and Christmas. Can't wish for more. Well said.
Trial.
That's like the only window.
Opposition Agent attacks. Legacy. Legacy has seen a little bit less opposition agent recently, but this card is still good. It's still out there. Narset getting power blasted. It's countered.
Second one.
I guess like fair creature decks.
Oh, okay, just like that.
Yeah, just like this.
Valorant just gifted 3 more subs. Aviator gifted 5 subs. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Aviator. Thank you, Valorant. Valorant's dropped... How do I see the whole total? Valorant's dropped a lot of gift subs on this channel. Oh, I see what's going on. It's the game Valorant. It looks like adding gifted subs? Is that what's happening? Does anybody know? I thought Valorant was a user. Psh, shows how much I know what's going on. It looks like Valorant, the game, is adding gifted subs when people gift subs. Oh, every 5 gifted subs, Valorant adds 1. Ah, okay. Okay. I get it now. I did not realize that. Wow.
This is what they look at. Did the game.
Well, thank you, Valorant, anyway. I guess I should have noticed that was the name of a game. Maybe I'm getting old. Bill says Valorant Secret Lair when. You know what, Bill? I don't even know what Valorant is, to be honest. So, we'll see.
These are so ugly.
You want an OG one?
An expensive ad campaign? Yeah.
I wouldn't take OG English.
Sort of. I mean, well, yeah.
中文有闪吗？你太
太贵了。
闪中文原版，我
1100。
不止一天打。
So thoughts he's happening here.
看一下。
Prismatic Ending, Spell Pierce, Power Blast, 3 lands, a Prismatic Vista, Flooded Strand, and a basic island. Nothing super interesting for Bill to choose. Bill chooses Spell Pierce. Wow. Okay. Spell Pierce looking good in the meta, maybe. Here's Tamio. Inquisitive Student back on the board again. Tamio, big part of the metagame now. Hype Train complete level 8, 49 subs, 300 bits. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
And it looks like some emotes were unlocked. Jamming them in the chat. Lightning Bolt takes out Tamio. Who has the Hype Train Conductor badge? That's what I want to know. Who has it? Let's see if it pops up in the chat. Tamio deserved the bolt, yeah. Aviator now with a beautiful gifter badge. There's our Hype Train Conductor, D2 Akko. Awesome. Cling to Dust hits that Spell Pierce. Bill really not liking Spell Pierce. It's become personal. There's that Him to Turok again. Bill's been firing off Him to Turoks. I'm just going to shuffle up this hand. Him to Turok hurts. Let's see what gets taken here. All right, taking the cards in the end. Prismatic Vista and a Swords to Plowshares.
Ending red bust, right?
Rishidan Pizza, thank you for the sub with Prime. 24 months, a new badge, 2 years with us. You did it. Rishidan Pizza with an enormous accomplishment. And, wow.
You really gonna put Brainstorm back on top?
Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. Brainstorm goes back on top. Imagine you could get a creature with Mystic Sanctuary. High Train Conductor Audrey says, I'm playing around so many cards here, it's very pressing. Yeah. The possibility of another Him to Turak is scary. I don't know how likely that is. The Cling to Dusts haven't done a whole lot, but yeah, the Brainstorm is on top of Audrey's deck. It was just put there by Mystic Sanctuary. Bill's going to Brainstorm now. That's getting Power Blasted. The face-up Power Blast getting used there, I like. Here's Narset for Bill. So Narset Parter of Veils will make this Brainstorm on top of Audrey's deck look a little bit sad.
I'm just saying you can't.
That Power Blast would have been pretty good against this Narset, as Audrey points out in the chat. Our Hype Train Conductor is realizing the games that Bill is playing with Audrey's head here. Culligan's Command. That Prismatic Ending is going to attack that Narset. Force pitching Brainstorm. Bill successfully protects Narset now. Useless Brainstorm stuck in Audrey's hand. Not going to be firing that off anytime soon. Minusing Narset down to 1 loyalty. A Brainstorm will be taken. The only card in Audrey's hand is a Brainstorm. Bill is in the clear here. Oh, I just realized there's a typo on Bill's name. Fix that. Brainstorm happening now. Bill in a good position here.
What am I playing?
What's that?
What am I playing?
Yeah, it's close out was. But actually,
I don't know why I put you on Esper this time. I've been seeing all these cards.
No, but I actually changed. Well, I'm running him. He's not running him. I just wanted to play him to raw because I'm a monster. Yeah.
All right, so we know about a Culligan's Command in Bill's hand. Bill wants to play him to Turak because he's a monster. Here's Teferi Time Raveler. It's going to resolve, it looks like. Bill's holding a... Is Bill holding a Snapcaster in addition to the Culligan's Command? I'm not sure. Maybe? It was a Snapcaster. Okay, Snapcaster gets flashed in.
I don't have Pyro. I'm going to target the... Brainstorm? Sure. Still on the stack.
Okay, so Snapcaster's ability has targeted Brainstorm. Bill is fetching now. Does Bill also have a Mystic Sanctuary? No. Okay, just getting it mounted. Fair enough. Okay, a Brainstorm now for Bill. I saw a Bowmaster. Not enough mana open right now to shoot anything before Teferi resolves. Teferi will plus up to 5 loyalty. Good plan. The Snapcaster will most likely be attacking it, putting it down to 3. Narset at 1 loyalty, so it's done minusing for now.
Yeah.
Quite a showdown here. Bill with a Ponder. Ponder shuffle. Audrey's only card in hand is still a Brainstorm. Up a game, but not looking the best here in game 2. Bill's still holding that Culligan's Command. And most likely the Bowmaster, which now has to be played sorcery speed.
I'll just cast Bowmasters.
This is game 3? Oh, did I not update the score? Oh my goodness. Sorry, everybody. I didn't update the score, and then the score threw me off.
pass.
Combat.
Yeah.
Everybody at Terry.
Yeah, too many subs were coming in. I got distracted.
Oh.
Pyroblast on the Narset. Narset down. Blocking Bowmaster. Brainstorm kind of unlocked here.
No.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're not
I
gonna.
was like, oh, it's not that yet. It's not that yet.
You're not gonna command me.
I will.
Audrey reminding Bill of Teferi.
Okay. Yeah. We could lose your card and get this back. Wow.
Okay, a Ponder gets discarded by the Colligan's command. Bowmaster returned to Bill's hand.
Ghost vacuum.
I mean, if you delay, it's a little interesting. I'm gonna take the queen. Still a sizable life direction.
I know.
So Ghost Vacuum gets fired off. Took the Cling to dust. Snapcaster plus a 1/1 Orc army. Bowmaster in Bill's hand. Gets cast. 2/2 Orc army now. Looks like Audrey still has no cards in hand. Attacking for 5. Audrey drops down to 11.
I'll pass.
Is that upkeep?
No.
Drop?
Supreme Verdict would be nice here if you're cheering for Audrey. Power Blast on the Snapcaster. Okay, that slows the clock down quite a bit.
Oh shit, you're gonna exile my Snapcaster? Chill, dude.
Is Colligan's commander instant?
It is.
I'll take the snap.
Right now? Yeah, you got it.
Alright.
Okay, taking the Snapcaster Mage now with the Ghost Vacuum. Ponder then resolving. Barrogoyf is in. Barrogoyf will definitely be a problem for the following turn. Yeah, Audrey only had 1 white mana available. Supreme Verdict wasn't an option. Needed to get a second white and Supreme Verdict. Of course. AP, thank you for the resub. 39 months. It's been this long since Murktide broke the spreadsheets. Yeah. Yeah. They don't know what they're doing, AP. They make these cards and we buy them and everybody ends up sad in the end. 5 power on that Barrogoyf. More than enough power on the board now. Well, exactly enough, actually. 8 power. All right, there's a Scalding Tarn. Looks like Audrey's hand is still empty.
Oh, that's lethal.
Yeah.
I was 7, yeah. Oh my god, that is so painful.
All right, it sounds like Audrey has conceded the game with 8 power coming in. Bill gets it. GG's. GG's. That was a good match. That was a good match. Even though I messed up the score. AP says, remember when Endurance meant Reanimator wasn't playable? Yeah, those were the good old days, AP. Endurance saved us for a while. Audrey says there are 2 of each type in the yard, so I can't buy time with the vacuum. Makes sense. Makes sense. We're going to set up another poll for the Twitch chat momentarily. Our Discord server is up on the screen. Our Patreon is linked all over the place. Join our family on Patreon. People are Aviator calling for a DCI investigation into me now. What did I'm not a breaker of the rules, like some of you. Okay. Let's get another poll up and running here. Which match next? Your options will be Pox versus Wizards. Hogak versus Mystic Forge. Whoops, so many typos. Or Grixis Control versus Death and Taxes. Or Green White Depths versus Mystic Forge. 2 minutes to vote. Get your vote in. Is the poll working? Okay, it looks like it's working. All right. I'm going to vote on this one. I get 1 vote. What do I want? I voted. All right, about a minute and a half to vote now. Audrey, thank you for the resub. Hype Train Conductor Audrey, 19 months, still here. Still here. Thank you, Audrey. About a minute left. Close vote. Close vote. Nobody leaning in any particular direction so far. Leaning in one particular direction. We'll be starting 2025 soon. I'm looking forward to seeing how Legacy shakes out. We've had some big changes recently. The Frog and the Bauble were big parts in the metagame. Gizlo, thank you for the resale with Prime. 29 months. Appreciate that. Gizlo has arrived. Almost out of time on this poll, by the way. What will it be? All right, poll ended in a tie. Pox versus Wizards or Grixis versus Death and Taxes. Do we have anybody with big-time badges in the chat that just wants to pick one of these two? Do we want Pox versus Wizards or Grixis versus Death and Taxes? Big-time badge people. Let's see if anybody wants to weigh in. All right, we had a bunch of big-time badge people hoping for Pox. Let's do it. Let's do it. Should be fun. All right, diving in.
I'll keep my word. I'm okay until I hit it. I think it's like, well, like if you want to look for one card in your deck and you never hit it, it's like if you have a 4-up like Bizarre Baghdad, if you're playing like.
All right, mono black on the left, that would be Cat Party, and on the right we have Matthew with Wizards. Is it Wizards? Matthew, a player to watch, I think, going into 2025. My opinion, one of the strongest players in our community, jamming Legacy. Made the finals in 1 at 2 1Ks in the past couple of months. 1 card goes on the bottom for Cat Party. Volcanic Island, Tameo. All right. Tameo is in. Okay, immediately firing off a Wasteland. These Pox decks go after your mana. Make it hard to function. Easily remove creatures most of the time. Tamiyo attacks, making a clue. What is that? What is that? Is that supposed to be a clue? Brainstorm.
No way.
Play it.
4.
All right, waiting for the shuffle after the fetch and then resolving this brainstorm. Should I be really upset about this clue token? Or is it the holiday season and I should take it easy?
All my hands were either lightning bolt and
Tamiyo flipping here.
it's like it just doesn't do anything.
The first hand it wasn't that bad, but I didn't have any green mana. Not even close to green mana.
Baron more tap, pass.
Was kind
Baron Moore comes in tapped. Hydrant Conductor calling the police.
Alright, I'll keep. This is actually good.
Mystic Sanctuary getting cracked here. Finding a Volk. Tamiyo has plussed up to 4 loyalty. Ooh, oh, what is this card called again? Crap. Finds a Volk. It's the Otter.
Oh, uptick Damien. And Pesty. Draw. Yep.
Oh, shuffle.
Yes, Thundertrap Trainer. I couldn't think of the name. Thank you, Audrey.
Wasteland. Edict. Naming Planeswalker.
Shouldred's Edict. Flare of Denial. Sacrificing the Otter to counter Shouldred's Edict. Okay.
Untap. Draw.
Uptick Damien.
Brainstorm. 1 and 2, 3.
Tamiyo protected. Second clue now. Getting that 2 clue token out of here.
I'll play this as a land and take 3.
Yeah, sometimes I pretend to not know the names of the cards to test everybody. Sink It to Stupor gets played as a land. Saw Perfect Springs. Pay 3 life. Pass the turn. Tamiyo at 8 loyalty right now, it looks like.
That was awesome.
Narset.
Narset, sure.
That could be a problem.
Wondering. So you have,
I'll leave it home.
okay, go ahead. I'm at 17.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to go hard. Also add another fury line. Okay. I wasn't laughing at that. Yeah.
Is Cat Party unable to stop this? That is a problem. Wow, Tamiyo wins the game, going to game 2. All right. That's what Tamiyo does, I guess. Defeated by Tamiyo. Another win for Tamiyo. Moving on to game 2. Cat Party will be on the play.
Sounds good.
Yeah, there is. I just spotted a basic forest in the Pox hand. There is a green splash in this deck. I played against Cat Party at this event. There are some green cards mixed in there, but it's basically mono black Pox and Spirit. There's like a loam package, post sideboard or something like that, and a couple other things going on.
I'll keep this one.
All right, let's see what turn 1 we have. What kind of turn 1 we have? Mox Diamond, okay.
Saga.
Discarding an Urza Saga, okay. Basic Forest. Chains. Okay. Okay.
Pass.
Can't read change real quick.
I mean, reading Chains barely explains what it does. Better to look up the Oracle text, but just got that up on the screen for everybody. Chains of Mephistopheles is a confusing one. But it's like a Bowmaster kind of effect where it punishes people for cantripping.
Hull Breacher.
I guess it's more like Hull Breacher.
Yeah.
Kind of a prison card.
Narset. Like I can't draw a card in your turn.
Yeah, it's like Narset and Hull Breacher and Bowmaster. It's a cantrip stopper. Yeah, there's a flowchart for it. Hype Train Conductor Audrey pointing out. It's a card that can be confusing though. If you haven't played against it before, it can be a little bit. It just works in a weird way. Here's Thundering Falls. Surveil. Pastinha says I use one in Jund. Really good card. Pastinha, are you the Jund gamer in Brazil? The Jund gamer?
I'll keep on top and draw it.
Okay, it's not Pastinha. There's a legacy Jund player in Brazil. I wish I knew their name. But they be jamming.
This Bayou?
Andre, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, not the chains.
I'll pass.
Draw.
Yeah, once you like grasp what Chains of Mephistopheles does, it's not that weird, but it's weird compared to cards that people are used to, I think is the thing. Here's Thundertrap Trainer again.
Yeah, sure.
Trigger. Forcible.
Aviator says it's one of my favorite cards to play, referring to Chains. It's an interesting one. Already Catacombs getting cracked here for Cat Party. Gizlo says Chains or Day-Night. Which one is more confusing? Gizlo, I don't think Legacy players even know what the Day-Night mechanic is. Okay? Half the time when I play an when I play an Outland Liberator, I say it becomes day, and they're like, "What is that? Is that a sticker? I don't know." I thought they banned the stickers.
I'll pass.
One of my bits is that Legacy players have just no idea what's going on, but we all know it's true. We all know it's true. Maddening Hex. Oh my goodness.
Targeting you.
Audrey, the Legacy players have no idea what Plane Chase even is. They have no idea.
I'll get a swamp, and then that resolves.
Sure.
The blue card on the table is Thundertrap Trainer. Thundertrap Trainer, one of the offspring creatures from Bloomborough. It's getting some play in Legacy in the Wizards decks. Maddening Hex is enchanting Cat Party. Non-creature spells, roll a d6, that much damage to your face is basically what it is. Could be a quick clock. Or it could be a slow clock if you keep rolling ones. Urborg Pass. Not much going on for Cat Party here. Not much blowing up lands. Not much killing creatures. Chains of Mephistopheles might be holding back some stuff, though. Nicois says French player here, Ouds to lurk, but just a word to thank you for sharing the best MTG format. Thank you for the message. Appreciate that. Ooh, spotting a Tabernacle there, but can't find it with Vertic Catacombs, and it's unlikely to be relevant at this point in the game. If you're rooting for Cat Party, what are you hoping for here? I don't know. Not much boxing happening. When I played against Cat Party at this event, we played 3 games, and in all 3 games, I had a turn 1 land and a creature, and I got smallpoxed on turn 1. It was something.
I mean, it results. Yeah.
Game 3, I'm like, Forest, Noble Hierarch, pass. Please take it easy on me. And he's like, Dark Ritual, Smallpox. Oh, God.
A non-token creature.
All 3 games.
Attempt to sink into stupor to your chains.
Sink into stupor, targeting chains and Mephistopheles. That's not a sentence I've said before, I don't think.
Drop.
Yeah, agreed with Kev. Cat Party needs some action. Satel says opening Twitch and my favorite stream is on. Nice. Thank you, Satel. This Maddening Hex is kind of maddening for Cat Party. Sink into Stupor trying to bounce this chains to unlock some plays for Matthew, it looks like. The Otter chipping away. Shoulders Edict in response. Trigger the Maddening Hex. We're going to see a D6.
I guess yeah.
Float black, and then
1 damage, a sad roll. Down to 15 goes Cat Party. The trainer is killed. And the chains is bounced. Looks like we're thinking about recasting the chains now.
go ahead.
Oh, that was an end step, so can't cast it now. That makes sense. Tameo.
Yeah.
Brainstorm?
Brainstorm, trying to flip this Tameo. That's going to resolve. Tameo becoming a Planeswalker again is a problem, as we saw in Game 1. It can just win the game. If left unchecked, it wins the game. Couple of turns. There's the Inquisitive Scholar. It has flipped over. It has gained a color. It's a blue-green permanent now. Very exciting. The permanent on Cat Party's side of the board that belongs to Matthew. The red card is Maddening Hex, and we'll see how this plays out. The card is... All right, replaying the Chains of Mephistopheles. Going to trigger the chains. Let's see what we roll. 4 damage this time. Drops Cat Party to 11.
The chains. I'm gonna fetch. Mystic Sanctuary.
Mystic Sanctuary found. I think there's just a Brainstorm and Sink into Stupor in the yard.
No blocks. No blocks.
Sure.
Sink into Stupor goes back on top successfully. This is all with chains on the stack, I believe. Snapcaster. Snapcaster, one of the best wizards out there.
fetch.
Sayonara wondering if there are black and white blast or black and green blast because there's hydro, pyro, red and blue. You know what, Sayonara? What you should think about is the colorless blast versus multicolored blast. There's a thinker right there. Shed Montgomery with a good question. Have the band saved the format, or do we still need to get rid of Reanimate? I think it's too early to say. It's been 1 week, and it'll be, in my opinion, at least until the end of January before we know what the metagame really looks like post-ban. That's my opinion. Some people will be like 3 days after a ban, it's solved. I'm not in that camp. I just don't believe that. Here's Assassin's Trophy.
Trigger.
Triggering the Maddening Hex. Another roll. 2 damage this time. Cat Party drops to 9. Force of Will, pitching, Snapcaster. So Assassin's Trophy is countered. Tamio is saved. Brainstorm targeted by Snapcaster now. It will be flashed back. This is all in response to Chains of Mephistopheles, so a lot of stuff has happened here. Sink into Stupor will be drawn. We saw Sink into Stupor bounce Chains earlier in this game to unlock some plays. Including the play that flipped this Tamio.
Triggers.
So it's going to be.
Or what are you targeting with? Which one?
So the target is
Okay, Chains has resolved, it sounds like.
island,
Island? Sure. Okay.
and then another fetch.
Okay. And then I will target the Children's Edict.
Yep. Yes.
And I'll make you sacrifice.
Cat Party drops down to 7. The attack from Snapcaster. Tamio will minus returning Force of Will. Force of Will goes to hand. So now, you know, once you drop below 7, a Maddening Hex trigger could be lethal. So Cat Party with a Snapcaster on the other side of the board in a dangerous position here. We know about a Force of Will in hand. Maze of Ith isn't too bad. That's not too bad. But still, non-creature spells are going to be painful. And Matthew has Lightning Bolts, let's be for real. Here's Snapcaster. It's another attacker. Nothing in the yard to flash back.
My turn. Yep. Uptick.
Tamio ticks up. 3 loyalty. Both Snapcasters come in. One will get mazed. And Cat Party will now drop to 5, which is Maddening Hex's danger zone. 1 non-creature spell could end the game. This looks like a Liliana the Veil is in hand. That's going to be risky. Cycling a Barrenmore.
Pass.
All right, passing the turn. No further plays. At least not on that turn. There's a Maze of Ith, which isn't too bad. An attack from these 2 Snapcasters could drop Cat Party down to bolt range. A maze is used. Cat Party drops to 3.
If I were to ponder and do it, do I look at the top 3, then discard a card? Yeah. I'm going to ponder.
Okay, so Matthew checking how this works. Casting a Ponder, going to look at the top 3. Then you have to discard a card before you draw a card. That's how Chains of Mephistopheles works.
Discard.
And it's done. There's like no trigger. It's just like, that's just how it works now. Spell Pierce is discarded.
I will pass
Response.
Heim Train Conductor wondering about a missed chain trigger while cycling. So
Consign both of the triggers.
the answer is yes. Yeah, there should have been a discarded card before the card was drawn from Barrenmore. Maddening Hex is bounced by Sink into Stupor. No signs of Lightning Bolt. Can attack and probably put Cat Party down to 1. So it's impossible to cast a non-creature spell now. Enchanted by the Maddening Hex. Brainstorm is cast safely.
Okay.
Ariel says, is Maddening Hex new tech? Haven't seen it played in Legacy before. It has been played in Legacy actually quite a bit. Back in 2021 or 2022, it was played a lot in Legacy as a sideboard card in Grixis and Jeskai control decks at the time. But just how Legacy has evolved over the past couple of years, it's dropped in numbers quite a bit and is barely seen anymore. But every once in a while, I'll spot one. Chains of Mephistopheles, roll the die, go out on his own terms. Cat Party does it the mono black way. Matthew gets the match. GG's. GG's. Gizla was rooting for Pox, but the otter guy won. Very well said. Very well said. Yeah. Let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? Twitch chat will vote. Your options will be Grixis Control versus Death and Taxes, Hogak versus Mystic Forge, Mystic Forge versus Moon Stompy, Red Stompy, I guess. Or Green White Depths versus Eldrazi. Or Ratchet Ambulant Stoneblade versus Green White Depths. 2 minutes to vote. Get your vote in. Chain's more expensive than Bowmaster? Yeah, I'll say so. All right, looks like votes are coming in. That appears to be working. Reminder that our Discord is up on the screen. Join our Discord if you're not in the Discord. And we also have a Patreon. Reminder of that. Join our family over on Patreon. Links are all over the place for that. And we've had a couple of new patrons recently. Thank you for everybody that's been joining our Patreon. I appreciate the love. What is the event being broadcasted? We have a mixture of events we're looking at today. FNM and Monday Night Legacy here in New York City at Game Storia and Bifrost Games. Faithless Looting back in Modern. Questing Druid, maybe back in Legacy. Very interesting. Almost out of time on this poll. Close vote. Close vote. All right, Bastino contributed 600 channel points. We got Stoneblade versus Green White Depths up next. Let's do it. Diving in.
Maybe play Modern 2 again?
Keep my open in March.
Yeah. When the season ends, right?
Yeah.
I'll keep as well.
Yeah, let's see what they.
All right, on the left side of your screen, we have the Ambulance Blade deck played by Sam, and on the right, I believe making their 90s MTG debut is Adam on Green-White Depths. This should be fun. Wasteland into Lava Spur Boots, Urz's Bauble, Gigantha the Wellspring revealed as a companion.
You're good.
Yep.
Draw. Elvish Reclaimer? Okay.
Okay, there's a turn 1 play you want when you're a Green-White Depths player. Elvish Reclaimer on turn 1.
I will.
Probably this plateau. I'm gonna play Ratchet Field Medic for the one who needs the high cost.
Oh yeah, Ratchet, that's right.
That is right.
Okay.
Okay, here is one of the engines of this deck, Ratchet Field Medic, getting played converted for its more than meets the eye costs. Ratchet Rescue Racer is on the board. Text up on the screen.
Whatever, one or more non.
It has the Living Metal ability, which means it's a creature only on Sam's turn. But it's a vehicle.
Pass.
Untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep.
You're good.
Speaking of vehicles, is everybody ready for either Drift? Is everybody ready? Here's Wasteland. Gonna hit the plateau.
I will play Mox Diamond.
Yeah.
When Mox Diamond enters the battlefield, I'll ban Thespian Stage.
Discarding a Thespian stage to the Mox Diamond. Okay. Elvish Reclaimer is available. Unlocked. No longer summoning sick.
On your own stuff, I'll sacrifice this targeting you. Trigger here.
Urza's Bauble triggers. Ratchet activates. Ratchet will trigger and flip into its face-up form. Gonna choose a card to reveal. It will be Adam also gets to see the card.
I think you can, so you can go ahead.
No. I will. Okay.
Okay. That was not resolved correctly. Adam should know which card Sam saw, I think, but whatever. Moving on. Sam will draw off the bauble and draw for turn.
I'll go back. Two goes back. Two.
So Ratchet will attack for 2. It has lifelink, and whenever you gain life, you may convert it. When you do, return target artifact card with mana value less than the amount of life gained from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. So it could potentially return Urza's Bauble here by converting Ratchet into the ambulance.
I'll leave it on top.
What happens to the damage that was done to one side? Is that no longer like let's say this was?
It still stays on.
So okay, that's a 1/4 or a 2.
Okay, Adam familiarizing himself with Ratchet here. Thinking about blocks, maybe?
That's right.
Okay. So I take 2.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand how it works because we played a few weeks ago and I was kind of just like letting it ride. And I'm just like, I don't really know what's going on.
So I'm gonna gain 2 as well.
Yeah.
Transform.
Okay, so Ratchet will convert. Return Urza's Bauble to the battlefield tapped. That Wasteland on Sam's side is pretty good disruption for the Dark Depths combo. We'll see if that sticks around. Arid Mesa getting cracked here now. Gigantha is, of course, not in play. It's in the companion zone. Gigantha the Wellspring recently banned in both Modern and Pioneer, interestingly. It's a powerful card. Crush 47, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Looks like a first-time sub for Crush.
You can get out of the range.
Oh, Tundra's fine. And then I'll play Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah.
Okay, Stoneforge Mystic. Gonna look through the library for an equipment. What will Sam find? Will it be Sword of Dungeons and Dragons? Looks like it's gonna be Cauldron Complete.
Oh,
Age of Potato Arrives says, hello, Chris, wishing you a happy holiday. Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. Crush47 says, have been watching on YouTube. Was wondering why this wasn't at 1.25x speed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching it fast forwarded. It all is, it all works for me. Oh, this is going back a long time ago, years ago, in fact. But I had a viewer like show up in the comment section somewhere and say something like, just so you know, I watch your videos on mute. The commentary is bad, but like it's still fun to watch or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? That works for me. Thank you. It's like a bad review, but if you're watching, I'm good. And this is one of my like content creator hot takes maybe, but if your stuff is good to watch on mute, that means it's good.
No.
Can I keep it down? AJ Potato apparently uses the vase to fall asleep every night. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people fall asleep to 90s MTG. Maybe we need to make it less boring. I don't know.
That's fine. Go for it.
Yep. Move my turn.
Go for it.
On top.
Yeah.
Keep. Draw.
What could we do to make 90s MTG less boring, everybody? Does anybody have any ideas? It's boring. Wasteland hits Tundra. Not concerned about Sam's Wasteland yet. Set a random timer, then scream when it hits 0. That's not bad. The dog says I like watching in the morning with my coffee. Yeah, we have a lot of morning watchers too. That is for sure. Over on YouTube.
Oh, no, draw.
Yep.
Before
What time are you watching this? Tell us.
Yep.
I'm mostly talking to the YouTube viewers.
this Mox Opal.
Yep.
There's a Mox Opal for Sam. Mox Opal, Gigantha. We're getting some really powerful cards. Stoneblade Mystic also used to be banned in Modern at one point. Just like Mox Opal. There's this Bobble cracked here. Ratchet flips. A Yavimaya is revealed. This time it was resolved correctly. It's all coming together.
Oh, and 16. You're at 24.
I haven't attacked yet.
You have, oh, got it. Sorry. What am I doing?
I will play this Volcanic Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll activate Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah.
Okay, Stoneforge getting activated. There is Cauldron complete.
I'll go to attacks now.
Metalcraft was on because of Ratchet and the Lava Spur boots. Taking a look at Cauldron. Can Swords that Germ? Is that the plan? Attacking with Ratchet, attacking with the Germ, equipped with Cauldron complete.
Okay. I'll take how much?
That's 5, 6, 7.
Okay, looks like 7 damage is going to come in successfully. That'll drop Adam to 11, I believe.
Yeah.
If you're good at damage, that's fine.
I'm actually one of your crazy attackers and just going to cast crop rotation.
On declare attackers.
Yeah.
So declare before blockers, you mean?
Yeah. Before crop. Sorry about that.
Okay, so we're rewinding a little bit here. Crop rotation happening, sacrificing a basic forest. This is before blocks. Maze of Ith. Okay. Are we then going to block with Reclaimer here? There are enough lands in the yard to turn on Reclaimer's power toughness boost. A maze on the Germ. Not sure if I like using crop rotation when Reclaimer was available, if Reclaimer's not even going to block. Maybe... I don't know. Urza's Bobble. Okay, another crop rotation. Okay, this maybe explains Reclaimer not being used. Sacking the Maze of Ith, which is interesting. Dark Depths. Okay.
I'll mill.
I'm going to cast you and draw on your upkeep.
Yep.
Nothing, but it gets
Urza's Bobble was returned by Ratchet. I think Ratchet then has to convert, right? Was it converted? I can't tell.
I already drew for your upkeep. Was impatient.
It's all good. It's all good. Untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep.
I just got the card, so you can draw.
Draw.
Go.
So Dark Depths is in, has 10 ice counters on it. Yava Maya. Okay, Ratchet corrected. It is now an ambulance. The Rescue Racer. Adam looking through the graveyard. Dark Depths can tap from mana. Swords to Plowshares could deal with the Germ or deal with Ratchet. Loam. Okay. Maze of Ith. Wasteland. Maybe Stage.
Okay.
Wasteland. Okay.
Okay. Wasteland, Maze. I think we're just loamed back to hand. Passing the turn back to Sam, who has Ratchet converted now as the Rescue Racer, a College Complete equipped Germ, Stoneforge Mystic, and Giganta is still out there in the Companion Zone. It is not on the battlefield yet.
I will play. Or I'll draw for turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, did Sam draw for turn? All right, so we're moving on.
Not even good.
And that's 12.
So,
For 5 spells.
I'll play Aether Spellbomb.
Nice.
Trigger this.
Okay, Aether Spellbomb could be a problem for Marit Lage.
Yep.
Okay, just sacking it to bounce Elvish Reclaimer now. I like that. Ratchet could, of course, eventually get that Spellbomb back. Ratchet has converted because of the artifacts being sacrificed.
Well, yeah, because I took 12 already.
Two.
Second hollow.
So this is 6 now. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. Down 7.
I'll gain 2. Trigger on the
I'll just
this
pass.
thing. I'll target the Spellbomb.
Either Spellbomb gets returned to play. Gigantha, Ratchet will convert into the vehicle. That's the turn.
I'll play Maze.
Adam needs some Swords to Plowshares. There's Maze of Ith. That slows down the Germ a little bit. It does have a Lava Spur boots on it now. Elvish Reclaimer gets replayed. The Ratchet will keep returning that Aether Spellbomb every turn. If Sam wants it to.
Response.
Seeing a little bit of the engine of this Ratchet Stoneblade deck. Ratchet is an ambulance, which is why the deck is called Ambulance Blade on my... This is the name I'm giving it on our overlay. Urza's Bauble sacked here. Reveals a Thespian stage.
I can also like fan my hand.
I'm just making a comment about the card
Yeah.
rather than anything else. Alright, I'll take my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ratchet now face up. Front face up. Either Spellbomb gets to untap, drawing up the Urza's Bauble. Sam also has a Caracas now, which is pretty good against Marit Lage as well. Wasteland on Maze of Ith. That could be the game. All right, we're going to the next one. The Spellbomb would bounce Reclaimer, and Sam would swing for the victory. Moving on to game 2.
Top bottom draw.
We saw the Ratchet engine do its thing in that game. The disruptive artifacts like either Spellbomb or this deck's specialty. This Ambulance Blade deck is packed with needles and spell bombs and all that stuff. for Ratchet to play with. It also has an Urza Saga package, which can win games all on its own, as most of you know. Dryad Arbor on turn 1, that's not very good. Pass the turn.
When you had that spell bomb, that was really rough because I need the.
Mishra's Ball.
I was going to be Sam.
Nothing worse than a turn 1 summoning sick land. Here's Mishra's Bauble. Caracas. Swords the Dryad Arbor. Okay, I like that play. Turn 1, 1 mana Stone Rain.
Untap. Key. Drop. Play Savannah.
Savannah is in.
Oh, yeah. Jeez Louise. Yep. It's worth quite a bit getting this back.
Yeah. Trigger.
Yep.
Okay, Urza Saga for Sam. There's Ratchet again, being played converted. Backside up.
Test you.
It is currently an ambulance. Crop rotation. On Sam's own step. Sam doesn't have Force of Wills or anything like that. This is mostly a Boros deck. There are a few blue cards in the deck. Okay, Wasteland under Urza Saga. That was found by the crop rotation. Okay.
He's an ambulance.
He's an ambulance right now.
Ratchet is an ambulance right now. Sam points that out. Sign owner says, Chris, do I think we will get a Universes Beyond Fast and Furious set? Could happen. I don't really know if Fast and the Furious kind of matches what they're looking for as far as fantasy and fantasy adjacent stuff to play with, but who knows?
Now?
Plan for turn?
Yes.
Mox Diamond?
There's a Mox Diamond. Caracas discarded to Mox Diamond. I mean, Caracas is a way to deal with Ratchet, actually. That's risky. All right, Mishra's Bauble gets cracked here. Going to look at the top card of the deck. Flip the Ratchet. It's getting swords. This would now... All right, looks like Flagstones of Trocare on the top of the deck. So now explain why maybe Caracas wasn't something Adam wanted to hang on to. Adam does have a loan package, apparently.
Two cards in hand, right?
Yep.
All the time.
What other IPs would you be excited about for a Universes Beyond? People of the chat, people of the comments. Like, what would you genuinely be excited about, and you would be excited to buy? Universes Beyond. Crossovers. Star Trek? Yeah, that would probably be a popular one. World of Warcraft would probably be popular as well. Not even probably. Both of those would be popular. Okay, Elegant Parlor Surveil. Dumps a Mishra's Bauble into the graveyard.
Oh, there's some stuff. If you're looking stuff, for sure.
Looks like a Prismatic Ending might go after this Mox Diamond. That could be interesting. No, just either Spellbomb. Pass the turn. Either Spellbomb, pretty good against Merit Lage. It's going to be hard with Caracas and either Spellbomb for Merit Lage to win this game for Adam. There's that Flagstones of Trocare. Zenith, X's 2. Greenstone Zenith recently added to Modern for the first time ever. Collector Roof. That's a good one.
And then I will pass turn after that.
Collector Roof is going to be pretty good. But Prismatic Ending, it's going to give it a short stay on the battlefield. It's removed immediately. So it's not going to be very good, it turns out. It's gone.
Kind of waste.
Yep.
Okay, Wasteland on Yavimaya. That's the turn. There's still that Caracas on Sam's side and the other Spellbomb, which are problems for Marit Lage. There's Dark Depths. Yavamaya's gone, so we can't tap for mana.
Go for it.
A Wasteland could deal with the Caracas, but their Spellbomb will be a little bit harder to deal with. Without Ratchet, it'll be a one-time use thing, though. We'll have to pay attention if discarding that Caracas earlier in this game comes back to bite Adam if another Ratchet comes in.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an Elvish Reclaimer. That could help the situation. Looks like Sam just drew Igonjo. Trying to see what else Sam is holding. Maybe a volcanic island. Gonna hold on to that Volk, most likely to protect it. And then use it when either Spellbomb needs to be used. The card in the pink sleeve in hand for Sam is Giganta the Wellspring that was grabbed from the Companion Zone.
Card of the pink sleeve in your hand.
That's a big one.
Yeah, never mind. Choose Louise.
Play your cards.
Yeah, no, I don't want to shuffle it in or whatever.
Yeah, no, good call. It's the same thing with tokens, the purple.
This guy John. I never forgot.
Top center of your screen, the sacrificing the Spellbomb to draw a card. The card with an R written on it is Ratchet Field Medic. It's in exile right now. Got swords earlier in this game. Looks like Sam drew a Stoneforge. Gonna play that Volk now. Play the Stoneforge. Gonna search for a clock, possibly. We saw College of Complete in game 1. We're going for that again. Looks like Sam stopped on Lavaspur Boots. That seems unlikely as a choice. Simulation Aegis is a possibility. Alright, just going to be College of Complete.
One will be face down, one will be face up, and I choose a pile. I keep, and then the other goes to the
Players Shadow Spear.
Yep.
I'll pass here.
Untap?
Yeah.
Okay, Stoneforge comes in, grabs a College of Complete, then a Shadow Spear gets played. Shadow Spear, kind of a low-key legacy staple, I would say. It definitely sees a lot of play, but maybe not one of the first cards that comes to mind when people are naming cards relevant in the format. Great addition to Legacy from Theros Beyond Death. It's had a couple of Universes Beyond reprints too. Tomb Raider, Lord of the Rings. I'm a fan of this card. I like Shadow Spear. Elvish Reclaimer, sacking Flagstones, one of the neat plays that these Green-White Depths decks have available in their 75. Using their 75. Stoneforge gets activated. There's College Complete. Does Adam have a Swords for the Germ?
Takes.
Tapping a white mana. Not tapping a white mana.
3 cards in hand.
I already played with my lands in the front. I'm disrespecting the entire community.
Activating a Reclaimer now. Gonna maybe try and find that Mazavith. Sacking Flagstones. Makes sense. Enter tap though, right?
Yeah, 118.
The plains. And then, I mean, I suppose I could shortcut it.
Yes, that's
Right.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
Yep, you can shortcut this. Finding a basic plains with Flagstones. And finding, with Reclaimer, a Mazavith. but it comes in tapped. Okay, so the timing on that maybe could have been better. I'm unsure if the Reclaimer needed to be activated now, given the fact that Maze of Ith enters tapped and will be unable to do anything about Cauldra at the moment. Or the Germ, I should say. What else does Sam have? Dragon's Rage Channeler, okay. Delirium and Surveil all packed into one creature that we, I think, grew to love in the Legacy format and was on a little bit of a hiatus, but it's back. Maybe. Post-ban of Frog and Bauble. Gonna see some Dragon's Rage Channelers on the tables of Legacy matches again. Crush with a great question. If you had a Legacy Store Championship in January, what would you play? I mean, I'm more the let's try to react to the metagame a little bit, play some off-the-wall deck, and challenge myself a little bit kind of a player. I've been playing Maverick recently. And some other Stompy builds recently, and I would likely go with one of those. Depending on how the metagame shakes out in January, if I had to guess, I'd probably play Maverick at a Store Championship.
Okay, when you declare the attackers, I'll remove that from combat.
Okay, Maze of Ith on the Reclaimer. Attempting to block Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Jeez Louise. Very awkward.
Okay, Delirium is on, so Dragon's Rage Channeler is 4 power with lifelink. Is Delirium on?
We're going back to... We're past that. You're right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just take 4.
Sure.
Yeah, you pick 4. I gain 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Reclaimer can't even block. Dragon's Rage Channeler has flying. So 4 lifelink comes in. Putting Sam above 20, which is relevant against these Dark Depths decks. Here's Gigantha the Wellspring. Learn to Love has arrived in the chat. How's it going, Chris? It's going well. How's it going, Learn to Love? What deck is Learn to Love playing week 1 post-ban of the Frog and the Bauble? People want to know.
This is 2 in a row.
And by people, I mean me.
Elvish Reclaimer, sacrificing planes.
Okay, Elvish Reclaimer is going to sack that Plains now. Adam's going to look through the deck. Find Bajuka Bog. All right. Okay.
Not resolved.
Gigantha the Wellspring on the table. The Bajuka Bog could have been used to shut off Delirium before and block the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Unsure.
Play Flagstones?
Unbelievable.
All right. Learn to Love has not yet chosen a post-ban Legacy deck, it turns out. We will keep an eye on it. Keep us posted. Keep us posted. There's another Flagstones of Trocaire. It's another opportunity to fetch 2 lands with an Elvish Reclaimer activation. At some point. Here's Knight of the Reliquary.
It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's an 8/8.
And Knight of the Reliquary is an 8/8. It turns out 6 lands are in the graveyard right now for Adam. Cauldra Complete can continue attacking.
Yeah, you got me. I can't. I'll show you what I drew this from the thing twice, and I was that's done. This is my hand. I'm just like I can't.
Shadow Spear is going to move itself over to Gigantha. Attacking with Cauldra. Attacking with Gigantha.
Player attacks. This would be the optimal.
I was bluffing it,
attack
yeah.
for this.
I had to bluff it, but I mean, I didn't expect it to
Gouger
fall.
token.
Oh, when you
And I will block Giganta.
Okay, blocking Giganta with the 8/8 Knight. Sam has a Caracas, which can rescue. Okay, Iganjo getting discarded here. It'll deal some damage to the Knight. And then the creatures will trade. Okay. So, Giganta allowed to die. Caracas doesn't save it. Happy to trade with the Knight. Channeled an Iganjo there to deal 4 damage. Sam at 31 now. Being at above 20 life against a Merit Lage deck is pretty good. Shadow Spear will re-equip itself to the Dragon's Rage Channeler.
No, I mean, it's just also like I play all the time. I think also I got like really unlucky with some of the draws and stuff. Because I mean, I had like just amazing draws.
It's crazy because like
I think I'm not sure if I was supposed to force Tamio though. That's the only thing. You didn't.
Iganjo, Seat of the Empire, that was from Neon Dynasty. So there's a Dark Depths with 10 ice counters on it still, sitting there. Elvish Reclaimer sitting there. Just nothing going on Adam's main phases this time, just passing the turn. Back to Sam, who has a Cauldron complete, a Dragon's Rage Channeler equipped with Shadow Spear, a Stoneforge Mystic, and 1 card in hand now just drawn. Caracas a good tool to beat a Merit Lage. Mox Opal comes in, trigger Serval.
I sided out, yeah. I felt because the thing is like if I hit, I wasn't sure he had like that, like it was a poison or like that. Even then, by the time I try to hit like Tamio with this, you're just gonna brainstorm and it'll waste my time, and I then have to do double work.
Okay, dumps a Dragon's Rage Channeler into the graveyard. Adam's at 12. Something has to happen for Adam to... Something has to happen to that Caracas. At minimum for Adam to win this game attacking with a Merit Lage. Maze of Ith could be used here on this germ, and it will.
Okay, at the end of your turn, I'm going to activate Elvish Reclaimer.
Even the like even the modern version of
Okay, this small thing, but tapping a little bit suboptimally here. Flagstones is sacked. Can't find a forest with flagstones. Lush Portico. All right, this is one of those silly logistical things, but have to surveil before finding the card that Reclaimer will find.
Usually do 5. I thought
Yeah.
that was Surveil?
Yeah, go for it. It's just.
I don't have to show you. Oh my god.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, Surveil resolved in a goofy way. The card, I guess, is left on top. Okay. Wasteland found. Maybe some nerves here. Is this Adam's first time playing on stream with us? Wasteland is found. Could be a way to beat that Caracas. We were talking about Caracas quite a bit in this game. The Maze is holding off the Cauldron complete. Wasting the Caracas now.
No, yeah, because I played
watch out for it.
Lush Portico, Surveil.
Playing another Lush Portico now. Surveil. Leaving it on top.
I passed the turn after that.
And then passing it to Sam. So, Elvish Reclaimer could potentially look for a Thespian stage. Crucible of Worlds. Oh my goodness. This is going badly for Adam. Surveil on Dragon's Rage Channeler.
move.
Yep.
Crucible of Worlds will allow Caracas to be replayed again. The Wasteland on Caracas a little bit premature, though. We're noticing that now. If the land drop for turn was going to be Thespian Stage, or a Thespian Stage was going to be found on the end of turn, Still could wait, not waste Caracas yet. Then on Sam's end step, waste Caracas, make up Marit Lage on tap with Marit Lage. Still, though, as we can see, Marit Lage is not going to deliver a one hit and end the game. So Adam's in a tough position here. Sacked up a Jukabog, found a Wasteland. So we could still do the play I was talking about. Does not make sense to waste Caracas right now. Tapping 3. What's happening here?
No, not path to op. Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of a goof. Maybe Adam thought he was holding Prismatic Ending and it was Path to Exile? Not sure. AP says, does Marit Lage seem too fair? Marit Lage hasn't been great in Legacy for the past few months. And if I'm being honest, I don't really mind. Swords on Dragon's Rage Channeler.
I'm trying to think earlier, like, what got pushed out by Frog, pushed out the Mexican bomb.
Path to Exile on Stoneforge, okay.
Let me think, actually.
Sam thinking about searching with Path to Exile. I'm not sure why we need to go after Stoneforge here. Dragon's Rage Channeler, I guess, is fine. And then the play is a Blast Zone, which could potentially blow up Dragon's Rage Channeler and Shadow Spear. Maze of Ith on the Germ. Pre-War Formalware getting played. Germ should be untapped. Dragon's Rage Channeler comes back. Equipping Shadow Spear now to the Dragon's Rage Channeler, which just returned. Yeah, killing the Germ doesn't mean much. The Cauldron Complete can equip itself to something else. I believe earlier in this game is when Collector Roof got exiled, right? I think I see it. The Collector Roof has been removed from the deck. Elvish Reclaimer doesn't have a lot going on at the moment, I guess. Sam has not been able to break through the defenses provided by this Maze of Ith yet. If Sam could get this Maze of Ith off the board, I think this game ends quickly. Now, though, the Dragon's Rage Channeler equipped with Pre-War Formalware and Shadow Spear is a second attacker. Thespian Stage on the board for Adam, but making a Marit Lage is not very exciting right now. As we mentioned, there's a Crucible of Worlds. It can return Caracas. Even if Adam does the Wasteland on your end step, make a Marit Lage thing, and attacks with Marit Lage, the game is not going to end. Sam's at 32.
I feel like that was not well. They have enough. You have like 8 removal spells for the things.
It could be.
The problem is also like that Vault doesn't cover nothing.
What about
Pre-war
like
Formalware is just an enters the battlefield thing.
Yes.
like Doggy
Okay.
Voidwalker and Opposition Agent or whatever?
0 because
It has
also
equip 3 and the equipped creature has +2/+2 in Vigil.
Which is
Got
valid.
it.
Also, like
That's
breakfast with Nada, they can just draw the deck and play the.
Okay.
Yeah, so Pre-War Formalware has an ETB ability, which has already resolved. It returned Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, Blast Zone getting popped. Dragon's Rage Channeler and Shadow Spear die. Mazing the Germ.
I'll play Life Return.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Maybe I'm just gonna
grind vibes.
Okay, playing a Ganjo as land for turn. Pass the turn. Equipping Pre-War Formalware to the Germ.
Keep. Draw.
I mean, elves. The only thing that I would say is like Plague Engineer, but even then, they play like 4 clouds on the side as well. So it's like.
Yeah, it's true. You have to tempo up very.
Sorry.
Like days wasteland.
Yeah, but like.
Pass.
Okay, Knight of the Reliquary. Pass the turn. It's a very large knight. It's unlikely that Sam cares.
I had a flip cameo and a pin needle on
Play life for turn. Yep.
Crucible of Worlds is how Sam is playing lands from the graveyard every turn. Maze of Ith. Prolonging this game at minimum.
shut off like Saga.
Oh, untap.
One of the tools in Sam's deck that could help beat this Maze of Ith is Pithing Needle. Green Sun X is 2. Okay. Okay, Outland Liberator. It's going to sack itself to hit the Crucible of Worlds. All right? We're getting somewhere now. Crucible of Worlds has been destroyed. It is now day. No sign of a day-night token. Wow, it's being completely disregarded. Urza Saga the draw for Sam. Sam also holding a Swords. Urza Saga gets played. The Urza Saga could potentially find Pithing Needle to shut off Maze of Ith. Wasting Caracas now. Caracas, it appears permanently destroyed. Timing of it, I'm unsure about. But it's in the graveyard. Knight, sacking Lush Portico. Okay.
Get a wasteland and
It's like, okay, my plane's in my
a
lap.
waster Urza Saga.
Okay, Wasteland on Urza Saga. Pretty good. Pass the turn. Don't want any constructs coming in. Adam trying to grind towards making this Marit Lage, which will still take a while to win the game. Nettle Cyst. And I guess that's supposed to be a germ. Wow.
Okay, wait.
I told my friend in Modern.
At the end of your turn, I will copy Dark Depths with. You don't have a wasteland or a Caracas. I will copy Dark Depths with Thespian Stage. Okay. Legend roll. What?
Yeah. Also, it's the 2020 Stormland stuff.
Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. Marit Lage gets swords, and not giving Adam a chance to untap and find any Talon Gates or anything like that. So one Marit Lage down so far. It's sitting in the graveyard, which is interesting. Sajiri's Step would have been another way to save Marit Lage. All right, just passing the turn.
I'm like a past in flames.
Keith Mastaflex, thank you for the resub. 37 months and a statement from Keith. The Art Series token. Yeah. Yeah. The latest scandal on 90s MTG. Wasting Maze of Ith.
Right.
Maze of Ith has been destroyed. Cauldra.
Snap or something?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's an 18.
18 Knight. Yikes. Well, equipping Nettle Cyst now to the Cauldra Complete and Pre-War Formalware Germ.
So +5, +2 here, +5. So it's a 12.
12 Germ. Mandraw, thank you for the sub with Prime 15 months. Appreciate that.
20. Your turn. Okay. Untap.
Okay, an attack drops Adam down to 20. These players are going to start taking big chunks out of each other's life totals, I guess.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Another Knight. This is getting interesting. Didn't attack. Adam's at 20. Attacking with the Cauldra Complete. Oh, the Cauldra Complete wasn't tapped, right? Can't attack with a Knight. My bad. It has Vigilance thanks to Pre-War Formalware. I totally missed that. All right, another attack with Cauldra Complete. Drops Adam down to 8.
I took 12, then I took another 12 from 32. So
There you go.
And these are 12 12s?
18, 18s.
18, 18.
Yeah.
They're 18 knights. Passing the turn.
It's like canceling, but you can't just don't count this
Oh
one.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Is there a spell that Adam could get here that... Sam's 32 life is not very good against two 18 knights if they're able to attack and get through. What could Adam do here? I mean, a swords obviously would prolong this game. Green Sun Zenith X is 1. There was that Path to Exile floating around earlier. It was used on what, a Stoneforge? That would have been pretty good right now. Premium says Legacy is saved after Frog Ban. Yeah, maybe. What about the play patterns, though?
Okay.
What about the painting?
On turn 1.
There's a lot to be upset about, Premium.
I mean, I
Drew for turn already.
Yeah.
They don't care about us. Here's Mishra's Bauble. Big attack.
I'm going to sacrifice Lush Portico.
People are. I guess they didn't build decks for
And then I'm going to get Talon Gates Madeira and phase it out.
and you're probably seeing as angry.
Okay, phasing out the germ. Okay. That could be a pretty big problem for Sam.
So it's representing 35.
Time has been called. I believe this is now turn 1. Take a look at the top card with Mishra's Bauble.
Actually, I'll take a look at my top card.
Okay.
Focus Strand.
Yeah.
Okay, Audrey.
You don't understand. I go to Portugal in the summer. I don't go for.
I will.
That must be a Spain joke.
Of course, it's like this is Spain. It's like the country that it's by. No one would believe you if you said you had a French girlfriend. A
That's true.
Portuguese girlfriend.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Flooded Strand, thinking about cracking it here. Nope, just passing a turn, I guess. This game is coming to a close shortly, it seems like. The germ has been phased out by Talon Gates of Madara.
Just you enter on your upkeep.
Because we hate French
Comes
fucking
out.
not Portuguese.
With combat.
So having a
Attack
French
with
girlfriend is
these two.
But the Portuguese people hate you though.
Oh, swords one.
All right, swords on a knight. Sacking a Sajiri step with Reclaimer. Attacking with 2 knights. Echoing Deeps. Giving it protection.
It's a draw.
Yeah.
Great.
It is a draw. The knights came in, clobbered Sam for some insane amount of damage, and Adam gets a game, and the match ends in a draw. GG's. Well played. That was awesome. That was awesome. There was a lot going on in that match. Oh man, I almost don't envy the players having to play that out. That was complicated. There was a lot to keep track of there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Join our Discord if you're not in the Discord. We will probably have another live stream later this week. No live stream this Wednesday. Stick around for a raid. You'll get some channel points for sticking around for a raid. You'll use them on the next stream. And I'll see everybody soon. Have a happy holidays, everyone. Peace out. Stay safe.